So my name is Sean Gaster. I'm the principal of Edmonds Community School in Burnaby. I've been a principal now for about 11 years, 5 years at Edmonds and 6 years at other schools in Burnaby. And I've worked in Burnaby for about 21 years as an educator. Well, Edmonds is a very diverse community school in the heart of the southeast corridor of Burnaby. Burnaby is a very diverse city, but Edmonds is extremely diverse in culture, cultural background and religious background. And we also offer we have a lot of newcomers and a lot of refugee families that come and settle in this part of Burnaby. Some people say it's one of the most diverse communities in the province, and others have said it's one of the most diverse communities in the nation. Over 70 languages spoken and people from all over the world here. So I think often our families come from pretty tough situations often when they're leaving and arriving in Canada as newcomers and refugees. So often they haven't had the experience to be able to be involved in organized sport. A lot of times they've been able to play pickup soccer and things like that in their countries, but to actually be able to participate in an organized type of activity or sport is a real benefit for them, for their self-esteem. You know, the confidence that kids have developed through participating in the organized sport, helping them learn how to be gritty and how to be diligent about their practice, often has transferred into the ability for them to, take that same skill set and apply it to other areas of their life. Often they, I see them early morning, some of the kids will be here practicing on their own outside, and that ability to kind of take charge and set a goal is very much transferable into their educational life as well. Growing up as an athlete, I can think of many lessons I learned, and I can apply those to many of my students as well. I think being able to both win and be a humble winner, and also to lose and be able to pick yourself up and figure out how you can improve yourself and come back to the playing field, I think is very important. I think that transfers into real life skills for sure. That perseverance and that diligence, the ability to make a commitment and follow through with it, the fair play and the social skills that are needed to be involved in a team sport. I think those are all skills that are transferable into everyday living. So about 3 or 4 years ago, we really started to focus on bringing athletic opportunities to the school where they could kind of experiment and they could kind of learn what they're interested in. So that's great. They get to do a week of a sport in PE class, but being able to take that passion and then have them be able to go out and actually participate at a community level was the next step. So we were looking for ways that we could actually fund that through partnerships, and Athletics for Kids was actually introduced to me by a staff member who had actually used the program to support her children accessing sport after her spouse had passed away, and they found themselves low income. And so she had shared with me about this organization, and we reached out to Athletics for Kids and started to fill out applications and get a lot of kids playing sports through that grant that they were able to give. Well, I can think of about 35 students that are benefiting from having that financial support that Athletics for Kids provides to be able to access the sports. Soccer is a big sport in this school. We have a lot of kids from African countries in the Middle East who love to play soccer. So a lot of our local soccer clubs have Edmonds students that have been supported through organizations like Athletics for Kids. Basketball is being a really popular sport as well, and also lacrosse. We've been able to send a number of kids to various lacrosse organizations throughout the city as well. I think the ability to keep kids busy and keep kids having fun and learning and connected to the greater community, I think, is something that will benefit our society long term. And I know the opportunities that athletics have provided to our students aren't just athletic opportunities, but they're also personal connections that they've developed. Well, I'd just like to thank Athletics for Kids and all the organizations and people that support that organization. I'm just the conduit. I just get to be able to put the applications in and encourage and bless these kids with these opportunities. But really the hard work is the donors and the money that is collected to be able to do that. So I just a special thank you for all of you out there that are helping financially, and people in the background that are organizing and running the program through Athletics for Kids. So a big thank you from myself and the Edmonds community. It's very much appreciated, and I think it's really needed.